Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a video to test out when you should do your silage harvest on your corn. The reason for this is, yes, this corn is not ready to harvest yet, but it is a stage before it, which you can harvest, well, you can harvest the corn for silage at that point. So we're going to see if you should harvest it now or wait. And if it doesn't matter, well, you might as well harvest it here because you don't have to wait the extra time. So that's kind of what we're going to test. If we take a look at this from like a seasons perspective, which we don't have seasons turned on, of course, but if I go ahead and turn seasons to not paused. Ooh, there we go. Seasons on. If we look at corn, you can plant it either here or here, and then you harvest it here or here. So you could theoretically plant it here, and then you could harvest it here for silage. So we're going to see if that's actually worth it. There's still no way to get 2 harvests out of it or anything like that, but it might just make your life a little bit easier. Or if you plant it here, you could harvest it here instead of here for silage. So yeah, just something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and turn seasons back off. But yes, so when I do this test, this field is good to go. Plus 100% yield bonus, 100% fertilizer. It is good to go down there. You can see bottom right-hand corner. It is a perfect field. We are going to go ahead and harvest it like this and see what we get. And then harvest it again without, or when it's actually fully ready to harvest and see what we get there. Now, a couple other things to note. I don't have any silage additive. I'm not going to run this test with silage additive. I did a separate video talking about silage additive and what that did and what that meant and everything like that. I'll put a card up on your screen right now if you're looking for that video as well. I also plan to do a similar test with grass, and then I also want to test whether grass and corn are going to be, which one's better for silage. So those will all be kind of separate videos to kind of show this off. But again, you can check out that other video if you're curious what silage additive does for you. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this for the chaff and see what we get. And then I'm going to, save the game right here, harvest it for chaff, and then I'm going to wait a month for this guys to be ready to go. And then we'll harvest it again, see what we get. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will bring you guys back in when I'm done. All right, test complete. And the test results are kind of interesting, actually. Not probably what you would expect. So I just harvested the fully ready to harvest corn. And I have that in the back trailer over here. Now, when I did just the green ready to harvest, we got 108,236 liters. Okay, makes sense, checks out. Now, then I went ahead and did the other harvest with it at fully ready to harvest. And that got us 109,147. So almost 1,000 liters more. Now, you might say, yes, it is a high yield thing, so 1,000 liters really isn't that big of a deal. And you're right. If it was 200 or 300 apart, I would say it's no big deal. It doesn't matter. But that's enough. Almost 1,000 liters more on a field this size. If we had done, gotten 1,000 liters more on a field this size, it's like 4 times the size of this one or a big field, I would say that that's nothing. But because of how small this field is, 1,000 liters I think is significant. I think you are going to get slightly more if you wait a little bit. And even then, even if you do get the same and I'm just wrong and I did something wrong the first time I harvested and somehow missed something, even though I cut everything off the field, I did say I did something wrong. Even if it is end up being the same, it's not that big of a deal to wait an extra month to harvest it. It really isn't at the end of the day. Now, if you're playing the seasons off, I could see why you might be like, you know what? We don't care about the extra 1,000 liters. That extra month matters more. If you're playing with seasons on, definitely wait until it's fully ready to harvest because you can only do corn once a year anyways. But if you're playing with seasons off, you may end up harvesting it at the green stage because that extra 1,000 liters, or extra 1% more off of your field isn't going to be worth you losing that extra month of work because, well, you can get more corn because you can, saving a month at a time, eventually you're going to get a free harvest basically if you kind of look at it like that way. But yeah, being able to do it a month sooner might matter a lot more if you were playing with seasons off. And you don't have to harvest at specific times and plant at specific times. So yeah, quite interesting. Quite interesting. Yeah, quite interesting. I was kind of surprised by that test, to be honest with you. I was expecting the green to be the same or to get a little bit more. I think in the past we've gotten slightly more. If I remember correctly from my test on FS19 and FS22, we've gotten slightly more when it's been completely ready to harvest. But we've never had, this is definitely the most significant change in that, which is kind of interesting because you'd think as the corn's a little bit more dried out and chaff just chops everything up, you'd think actually like the green would be a little bit better because there'd be more like water weight and water volume in there before it's dried out. But anyhow, that's what I got. That is the results. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.